Hey guys, how you doing? Eric Klein here from the Can Do organization. I don't typically do videos like this, but the level of frustration that we've reached this week and the fact that I owe it to the people of East Porterville, California to let you guys know about a disaster going on right now, today, in the United States. In Northern California, there are 1,500 families roughly, which breaks down to about 5,000 people. We've been getting reports in as many as 8,000 people that have been without water now for 18 months. 18 months in the United States of America, this town has been without water. It blows my mind. Basically, when I talk about the level of frustration, what I mean is that we have been literally begging Tulare County to come in and help. We have had meeting after meeting. It's been 4 months now. It's been nothing but a bunch of red tape, political posturing. A lot of grant money has come in. I think when everything went south, I was on the phone just this past week with the governor's office, and I simply just started asking some questions. They didn't like that. Apparently, the conversation ended abruptly. Questions were like, where's all the grant money? What are you guys doing? Just basic, standard questions that anybody would ask in a situation like this. But they didn't like that. So, and anybody that knows Can Do and knows my organization knows that typically we like working with the government. That's our kind of our MO. We come in and work with local governments, the organizations that already have projects established on the ground in situations like this, where we come in and help enhance that operation by bringing in resources or volunteers or funding or whatever it is. And that's how we've been operating now for 10 years. I have never seen anything like this in the 10 years I've been doing this. This is the most blatant disregard for a human being I've seen. Because this town is so old, they've been quietly suffering. When I heard about this, I'm like, why don't more people know about this? Why aren't there more video? Why isn't the media all over this? Why aren't there more organizations up there? It's because they're old. It's an old town. So, again, you got a lot of elderly, disabled, mentally challenged, a lot of vets, older vets. And so they're just quietly out there suffering. And in the meantime, there's a lot of money coming in on behalf of these people, and not a lot happening with it. That's where I have a problem, and I'm not going to get into the politics and the red tape and all that, but Google it if you want to see for yourself. But at the end of the day, 18 months is way too long for these people to be waiting. And there's no excuse. And again, to put it in perspective, picture your 95-year-old widowed grandmother getting up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and she can't flush a toilet. I mean, come on. I mean, try going out without water, running water in your house for a weekend. See how easy that is. And then picture doing that for 18 months. Picture doing that in a wheelchair. Picture, we work with a family. They have a 4-year-old with cystic fibrosis. They have to clean his the instruments 3 times a day. That's a major problem for them. There's a family, they have a son my age that has cerebral palsy. And imagine washing a son my age or a person my age, in a bathtub with wet wipes. I mean, I'm getting stories from teachers that say that when the kids come to school, they pass out wet wipes so the kids can wash themselves. This is the freaking United States of America. So anyway, I am doing this on behalf of East Porterville. I'm begging people to please help us help them. This has been going on way too long. We're going to throw every resource we have at this. A lot of people have been asking, emailing us and saying, what's Can Do's role in Nepal right now? Nepal is tragic what's going on. Can Do's role, we are working with organizations on the ground. We typically don't go running in to any disaster, any project, unless we have all our ducks in a row, unless we have somebody already on the ground that we can establish that network with. So there's a lot of grassroots organizations that we're directing people to. And I'll tell you this, if you guys are going to give your money to these big organizations that get these commercials running, you might as well just throw your money out the window. Anybody that knows me knows that we're all about accountability and transparency, which these organizations don't seem to get. The organizations that are on the ground right now, and there are a lot of them, I encourage people to go to social media and look through your Facebook feeds and things. There are people that are out there right now that are actually posting before and after pictures of the things that they're doing out there. Those are the people you want to give your money to, not these guys that are just getting rich, sitting back, having meetings about having meetings. So I'm not going to go off on a tangent about that, but at the end of the day, as far as Nepal is concerned, yes, you can check out our site. We're going to direct people to organizations that we feel are worthy of that money, that are doing good work out there. Getting back to East Porterville, We're going to have a list of items people can donate, where they can donate, how they can get involved. Man, if you're in California, you want to go, hit us up, man. We're going to be going, making trips back and forth. Our goal right now, because of the lack of cooperation maybe, or just the level of red tape and everything else that we've dealt with over the past 4 months, we're shifting gears now, and the plan is to basically make these people in East Porterville as comfortable as we can. And so it's going to be a lot of individual assessment work and things like that, which we've already kind of done and established. We have a network on the ground now that we're going to be working through. So I encourage you guys, please. I'm going to be stalking a lot of you guys on Facebook. It doesn't matter if you don't have a lot of money and you just want to make a donation, 10, 20 bucks. Trust me, all the money. Anybody that knows anybody in our organization knows that in 10 years, Can-Do has no payroll system. I'm not on the payroll. I don't get paid to do this. Nobody gets paid. We don't have a staff. We have a volunteer staff, but we don't have a staff that gets paid. So all of our money goes directly to the project. Everything that we get goes to the people and goes to the operational costs of the project. And we actually, document and show the results and the impact that you're making on the ground. So we're going to throw everything we got at this. We're asking people to please pass this along, the site, the links, and everything else. This is happening right now today in the United States, man. It's happening right now. And people always ask, how can we help? This is how you can help. So please check us out, can-do.org. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.